Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Call of Duty Black Ops 2 character analysis. This is going to be our last Black Ops character analysis. There was so many Call of Duty games, but I mainly covered just the Black Ops 1 and 2, which is really what I want to cover. I'll probably cover other Call of Duty games in the future, but not really Black Ops games. Like I know there's Black Ops 3 and 4 and God knows what else. I don't think there's a 5, but I don't think I'm going to cover any other Black Ops games. I mean, who knows, maybe, but Black Ops 1 and 2 are the main ones I wanted to cover, and we're wrapping it up here with zombies. Did all the campaign characters, did all the zombies characters, all except for one. So I kind of saved the more important zombies character for the storyline, at least in Black Ops 2, for last. So this is Samuel J. Stuhlinger. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I don't think anybody does. And he is probably one of the more important characters in the game. So, of course, we're getting all our info from the COD Wiki, great site throughout the series. So Samuel J. Stuhlinger is a playable character in Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Zombies mode. In Call of Duty Black Ops 2, he appears in the maps Transit, Theorized, and Buried, where he joins forces with the rest of the Victus crew. He is the only member of the Victus crew that can hear Edward Richthofen's voice in his head, which is probably one of the more important things. It makes him such an important character. And he can be seen in Call of Duty Black Ops 4 and the map Blood of the Dead, which is not too important to me. Like I said, I'm just covering mainly the Black Ops 1 and 2. So after the destruction of the Earth, Samuel J. Stuhlinger was one of the most few survivors left from the missile launch and took shelter in a survival group called The Flesh, who claimed that eating the flesh of the zombie hordes was the only way to survive their new anarchic world. This act of cannibalism granted them, Stuhlinger, the ability to hear voices through within the ether. However, contact with the infected flesh gave him symptoms of the zombie virus. Sometime later, the flesh, under the orders of Richthofen, attacked a rival camp of survivors who had sided with Maxis. During the chaos, a horde of zombies moved in and destroyed all who remained. Samuel was one of the few to survive and met Russman. And shortly after, the two commandeered a robotic bus to traverse the now new chaotic Earth in relative safety. Later, the bus stopped off in a small town in the ruins of Hanford, Washington, where they rescued several survivors, Abigail Misty Briarton and Martha Johnson, which we've already talked about. We also talked about Russman. From a horde of zombies, the group fought the zombies together, and Samuel was contacted by Edward Richthofen, who commanded him to polarize a pylon located in the town needed to enact his plans. Meanwhile, Dr. Maxis was also located in the survivors in hopes of them polarizing the pylon in his favor. They powered the tower from Maxis. Still hoping to gain control, Richthofen teleported Samuel and his survivors to a series of crumbling skyscrapers in Shanghai, China, where the polarization device needed was located. There, he contacted Samuel once again and blackmailed Samuel into helping him, threatening to reveal his former affiliations with the Flesh. While Maxis always insisted the four aided him, while talking to Richthofen, a horde of zombies arrives, and Russman manages to rescue him. Saving Stuhlinger, Russman is then mauled by a jumping jack. Afterwards, Misty and Marlton arrive on an elevator, saving Samuel, then killed by zombies. Richthofen, needing them to power the tower in his favor, resurrects them. The group then returns, having no memory of being killed before. After powering the tower in Maxis' favor, Russman led the group through the ruins of Europe and Africa, hoping to find the answers at the rift in Nambili, province of Angola. I think that's how you say that. There, Richthofen contacted him once again to polarize the third and final tower located above the rift, although Samuel felt reluctant in aiding him. Canonically, Samuel and the others aid Maxis in completing his goal of reaching Argatha. They then survive the ensuing carnage and are contacted by Primus Richthofen. Richthofen opens a rift for them and they agree to help him in the Call of Duty Zombies comic book. Samuel, Misty, Marlton, and Russman begin a new journey to assist Primus Richthofen in acquiring the Chronium. If the player decides, then we're going to move on. Sorry, I didn't clarify that. So, as always, we have a canon ending and the non-canon ending that I'm going to be going into both of here. If the player decides to follow Maxis' side of all three Easter eggs, Samuel will fail to fulfill Richthofen's commands, and Maxis begins the process of destroying the Earth to reach Argatha with his daughter Samantha. In the map Blood of the Dead, Stuhlinger can be seen inside one of the cryopods along with the rest of Victus while playing as Richthofen and interacting with the cryopods and proceeding to the step of the Easter egg. Richthofen's begin to see here Stuhlinger the opposite situation of Black Ops 2. At some point during Primus' stay at Alcatraz, Victus are led out of the cryopods and informed by another Richthofen by Dr. Monty. As Samuel is trying to understand the order, zombies break into the lab. Suddenly, the portal opens behind them and they enter. They arrive at Siberia, where Ultimus Richthofen instructs them to construct an Argathian device, after doing so, sending it to Primus Nikolai. Stuhlinger suddenly loses contact with Richthofen. Stuhlinger asks if something went wrong. Then Richthofen, undead Richthofen, says he hasn't forgotten about them. Stuhlinger asks what he's talking about before being banished to the Dark Ether. Undead Richtofen says he's sorry for deceiving Stuhlinger. And then we're going to get into the non-canon ending here. If the player decides to follow Richtofen's side of all 3 Easter eggs, Richtofen enters Samuel's body and uses him as a physical host, sharing his body on Earth, with his eyes now flickering blue as Earth begins to repair itself using the energy from Argothia. I think I'm saying that right. Argotha? Whatever. And that's pretty much the canon ending and the non-canon ending, depending on the Easter eggs. And then we kind of got it. We didn't really get into this, I think we only did it with Russman, and I think, I'm going to do it with this episode too. We never really got into the characters' appearances. I kind of wish I did that more. I suppose I can in future character analysis, if that's like a segment. But there's always been like an appearance segment, and I don't think I've ever really gotten into it with like at least the Black Ops characters. So, Samuel Stuhlinger's appearance. He's a Caucasian man with a mustache. Sorry. Charcoal sweater, green vest, khaki shorts, and glasses. He has short gray hair and appears slightly overweight. He also has a fanny pack. And buried, Stuhlinger has bloodstains on his face, and clothes and the right lens of his glasses have cracked, as well as having some parts of his clothes ripped off. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for our Black Ops 1 and 2 character analysis. It's kind of more or less been a long time coming. Don't know what our next character analysis is going to be. I mean, if you guys want to see any specific character analysis, comment down below if you have any suggestions. I have a few ideas floating around, but if you guys are fond of any specific character or game with characters in it, like character analysis that you want me to do on, comment down below and I might do it. So if you guys have anything that you're fond of, make sure to comment down below. I'll take suggestions. But that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the Black Ops 1 and 2 characters analysis, mixed between zombies and campaign characters and all that stuff. I kind of jumbled it all into kind of one series, like a bundle series. So hopefully you guys enjoyed all this character analysis. And yeah, this series is nice. Just this series as a whole, I really like it, and I think you guys like it too. But comment down below if you guys do like it. If you don't or whatever. Whatever. That being said, make sure to subscribe for more content, like the video, all that good stuff, Discord, Twitch, Instagram, links in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next video.